All right, today I want to give you a post Bitcoin ETF approval update. So, about a week ago, we had the news and we did see a spike, and then we've seen about a 14% pullback in the price since the top of around 49,000. That is exactly what I expected to happen. There was a lot of people that did buy the rumor for the last year and especially the last 3 months, and then sold the news and are either waiting or taking those profits and putting them into altcoins that they think will have higher returns in the upcoming bull run. But whatever, we are experiencing a pullback. So there's a lot of questions and speculation on where does it go next. So I'm going to look at the charts and tell you exactly where it could go next. I don't have a crystal ball, but the charts are the technical analysis to tell you where it's going to go. So if it does go down, the next heavy support level that it has is 36,000. Right? If it were to go down and see a major dip, I believe it would not go down past 36,000. Just my opinion, not financial advice. On the flip side, if it goes up, there is a lot of selling pressure at 48,000, which is exactly what happened last week. At 48,000, again, if you don't know these charts and what I'm talking about, go ahead and follow me so you can get smarter on them. But for Bitcoin, the golden ratio for selling is like 48,000 and some change. Basically, that means its all-time high was around 69,000. The next low was 15,000. And on the chart, there are several points where it is recommended to sell, and one of them is the golden ratio, and it sits at 48,000. So a lot of very smart investors who don't plan on holding Bitcoin forever will sell some of their bag at 48,000. And I think that's exactly what we saw last week. So there will be more selling pressure when we get to 48,000. Again, you will see some volatility and people selling there as well. So anyway, I think we're going to be moving between this range of 36 and 48. You'll see Bitcoin today, January 16th, is right around 42,400. That is also literally one of the lines on that chart. It is the 50% mark. Again, in between the 15,000 of low and the high of 69,000, halfway mark is 42,400. And that is literally where we are today. Not surprised looking at the charts. I wouldn't be surprised if we bounce back and forth there for a while. Okay, so what's my recommendation? I would keep in mind what is coming. So in the first 4 days of the ETF, there has been around $10 billion invested into those ETFs. That's not a lot of money for Bitcoin in the big picture. That's sitting around 900 billion. 10 billion is not very much. However, that's in 4 days, right? And that is going to continue to grow over time. As it gets more exposure, you're going to have all of these institutions marketing Bitcoin ETFs, which is amazing for me as a Bitcoin holder, because now there's 10 of the largest companies advertising an asset that I hold. Like that's phenomenal, right? So anyway, that's going to continue to grow. There is the Ethereum ETF speculation. I won't really go into that one too much. But I actually foresee it's going to be a little quiet between now and the Bitcoin halving, which is expected in April or May. I'm not saying it won't move, but in general, in normal cycles, January is going into the halving is a relatively quiet year. We had the ETF, which was a first, so that created a lot of enthusiasm and buying and all of that. But in a normal Bitcoin halving year, the beginning of January is relatively quiet. So the fact that it's quiet now is normal. I do think you'll start to see some anticipation of the Bitcoin halving, and you will start to see the price move prior to the halving. But keep in mind long term, right? This is from Forbes. This is not my opinion, But recently, Forbes has put out several articles saying that they believe anywhere from 16 trillion to 30 trillion dollars with a T will move into crypto space between now and 2030. The entire market cap of crypto today is 1.6 trillion and some change. If there's 16, even on the low end, that's 10 times. Like that means, like, just in general, almost every single thing would do a 10x at a minimum, right? Between now and 2030. I am very focused on 2024 and 2025, and then I will be selling the vast majority of my crypto because it will most likely go down, and then I will rebuy again. But anyway, if you believe that the institutional money is coming in, the day-to-day pricing of Bitcoin is irrelevant. It's going to go up. It's going to go up in 2024. It's going to go up in 2025. And so I'm not overly concerned what it does on a daily basis. I also believe that as the institutions get in and banks get into different cryptos, that mass adoption is coming and will be coming fast. There's global regulation that is happening. Even the US is way behind, but globally, there is a lot of regulation and rules and guidance for crypto happening in different countries, and that is a good thing. Then larger investors and banks and more governments will come in once they are more comfortable. That does bring up another one. If you don't know, there are multiple countries that use Bitcoin as their currency. I believe they are Ecuador and Argentina, right? Those two countries use Bitcoin as their currency. You can go ahead and look that up. I think Argentina just put in a new president, so that's happening. But that's the first of and second of many to come. Also, there is tokenization of real world assets. If you're not familiar with that, definitely research that topic. But the tokenization of real world assets, stocks, bonds, real estate, vehicles, everything of value is anticipated to go on the blockchain. That's from Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, who controls a lot of this and controls a lot of the money in the world, is saying these steps that we're seeing in crypto are just steps towards real world tokenization of assets. Look that up, do some research. And also the blockchain technologies that are out there that not a lot of people know of are starting to get implemented more and more into the businesses in the real world and finance. And just my point is, there's so many good things happening in the crypto space that you really should not be worried about very small ups or downs in the market. Long term is very, very bullish for crypto. All right, so let me get to my exact recommendation, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is my opinion. This is what I am doing. If you own crypto, hold it. Do not sell it right now. Even if the market drops 10, 20, 30, 40%, do not sell what you have right now. That would be a mistake. Hold it, accumulate more. When you see those drops, you see the red day, it's a bloodbath. Oh my God, my portfolio dropped 20%. I look at it as a sale. That is when crypto is on sale, right? Yesterday it was this amount, today it's 20% less, 30% less, whatever. That is when you buy. When I wake up in the morning, I go through the list that I own. Which one went down the most? That one's on sale the most today. Do I want to acquire some more? That's the one that I'm going to look at, right? Because I already know I like it. It's at a deep discount. I'm going to go ahead and pick up some more. And so again, you should be buying on red days, looking at those as opportunities, not considering getting out, right? So anyway, I just wanted to give you a post Bitcoin ETF update. I do hope this was of value to you. Thank you for your time.